Oh yeah, the new champ. Right. Okay, so new champ. I don't even want to see it. The only thing I've seen with the new champ is her passive, which already made me want to throw up. And this game's dog shit. So here we go. Amplifies healing and shielding abilities of nearby allies. Allies that heal or shield gain a bonus heal or shield for themselves. It just makes no sense. Like it just doesn't make any sense. Like straight up, it makes no sense. So Lulu shields her and gets a shield for herself. Like it doesn't make any sense, man. It really doesn't. So now, even though it already happens all the time, enemy ADC is same level as me as a solo laner, so I can never kill them. So now she'll probably just be ahead. She'll probably be higher level than me, so they'll never die. And especially with her fucking Counter-Strike, whatever it is. So, of course, you know, just like every new champ, they have to have a passive that is like 15 different things in one. So, extra healing and shielding for her and her allies, and then her allies that shield or heal her, it heals themselves. Holy fucking shit, I can't even believe what I'm reading. I didn't even read this whole thing before. Oh my god, I hate this fucking game, man. I hate this game. This game's so terrible, bro. It's so terrible. It's so trash. It's unreal how trash it is. Like, not only does she amplify healing and shielding, any allies that heal or shield her gain a bonus heal or shield for themselves. And when they heal or shield themselves, she gives herself a bonus heal or shield. Like, holy god. Last hits an enemy minion, she and her nearest allied champion will gain the normal amount of shared experience plus half. Wait, so it's not just her, both of them? Why don't you quit League? I am literally in the process of quitting League. I'm learning. I'm trying to speed run my way off of this game. But I make a living from it right now. So once I can finish my, learning programming, I can finally get away from this fucking game. It's the only thing keeping me motivated. Like, does Riot not remember Mordekaiser? Did they just forget? Did they just forget old Mordekaiser when they tried this bullshit before? Or is this one of those classic Riot games didn't learn from our previous failures? Like the other 15 times they do shit like this. Why do they think this will be okay? They're just brain dead, man. They're just brain dead. Fucking terrible game. This game is so shit. And the worst part is, this is the worst thing. I see people, there's already been multiple people that have said it in the chat. Her kit's fine. Her kit's fine. Or people like, oh, I'm so excited to play her. Like, this is the problem. Like, they release awful design bullshit champs, and people are just fine with it because they're excited to play it. Well, then this is why the game continually gets worse and worse, because people don't think about, like, people just don't give a fuck about the game, or like how these champions will affect the game. They literally just care about their experience being able to play it. Excited to play a new champ. They don't give a fuck that the champ's just gonna make the game worse. So this is why Riot continues to do it. I'm just saying. Okay, of course, a fucking novel for every ability. Active, strikes in a line, increases attack. Of course, increases attack range. I knew she'd have an attack range buff because, yeah. And attack speed and power. Her basic attacks cause them to splash in a cone, deal additional damage. I hate this game. I hate this game. Well, she's got to have free armor pen and free healing. Why not? Why not? She needs it. Those are the Oh, let me see the numbers. Hold on. Let me see the numbers. Of course, it's a 4-second cooldown. This game's dog shit. This game's dog shit. Like, actually, this game's just trash. Oh, and she gets over... of course. Of course, overhealing gives her a shield. But she needs it. That many things on one ability. Again. Free armor pen. Free healing. Overheal shield. Extra attack range and attack speed. All in one ability. It's unbelievable how terrible this game is. Actually, it's unbelievable. It's unreal. It's literally, it's Action again, where a champ, you can just take her passive and her Q and she's a full champ. They just have no fucking... You know, I know one of the people that worked on this champ. I want to message him and ask him if I can like interview him on the champ design process and ask him how this even happens. Because he said he worked on her like fully. It's just I don't want to be mean. That's the thing. I don't know, like because like my questions is like, bro, how does this happen? Like, was there any talk while you guys were talking about making this champ? Was there any talk about, is this kid overloaded? Or no, you guys just said, fuck it, let's make the game more shit. I don't know. Shrouds herself, briefly gains bonus move speed, of course. Takes reduced magic damage, of course. And dodges all basic attacks, of course. Ah, yes. Has to make sure she takes reduced magic damage. The ability wasn't good enough to dodge auto attacks. Needs to make sure it covers everything. Right. And it has to give it to an ally. Wasn't strong enough. This part wasn't strong enough. Not strong enough. Had to make sure it gives it to allies too. Dash, of course. Traveling a fixed distance every time and damage all enemies she passes through. So like Samira Z, she can store up to 2 charges. Of course she can. Oh my god. Ah, god. Of course it has 2 charges. Wasn't good enough to have 1. Literally, I know why she has 2 charges. I'm telling you right now, this is my theory. I bet they wanted it to be a reset, but they didn't want it to be as just like Samira, and they didn't want people to the backlash of another ADC having a reset. Of course it's granted to allies. Of course. Wow, this game is so shit. Yeah, this champ, all I gotta say is... Here, this is all I gotta say. Anyone that, like, tries to say that League is, you know, gonna get better, they'll fix it. The amount of copium, it's just crazy. You can like League in its current state. That's fine. If you like this version of League, where it's just fucking baby mode, TDM, terrible design, then that's fine. Go ahead. But if you think the game's gonna get better, then like I don't even know what to say, because it literally only gets worse and worse and worse. Like, it's unbelievable seeing the shit they release. This is full build. Yeah, that seems fair. That's only one person. What about multiple? And then it's just, like I said, the whole problem here is there are multiple people, I bet right now in the chat, thinking this right here. Wow, I can't wait to play her. Look how OP, I can't wait to play her, right? It's so like short-sighted to me. It's crazy. So like, what's going to happen when the enemy team gets her? You're just going to hold that, I guess. Because does this look like it? Like, how do you ever win a team fight like this? How are you ever supposed to win this? This is, by the way, just so we're clear, if they were low HP, these dummies, it would have healed for this much. This was healing. It just, because they were full HP, it turns it into a shield. Wasn't good enough. Wasn't good enough to just have it be a shield, or a heal or a shield, one or the other. Has to be both. So the player has to really put no thought into it. And Grievous Wounds doesn't exist anymore. So, point is, this game's terrible. It's only getting worse. So that is why I am speedrunning my way to uninstalling it. As soon as I can uninstall it, I will.